While I'm here, I thought I'd better show you the bit I'm modelling. So, I mean, the start of the layout is where that lamppost is. So that's Farmerdine, where all the railway workers' cottages were. Pretty much from here, I'm doing the bridge from here. There's the bridge, goes all the way across. You can see all the ivy across the sides that I've been modelling. And then there's the corner where it goes down the station approach down that hill. And that's the hill down past R.A. Butler. And there's the line of trees that I'm building. And as you can probably see, everything's been taken up. So this is the old mill. That's where the trek bed would have been, going straight down there. And behind those trees is another load of houses, but that would have been, that's the station building, which I'll show you is still there. And then on the other side, as you can see, the trek bed's still there, but they blocked the railway. They've blocked up the tunnel because it was starting to fall down. So this only happened the other week, but you can't see it from here, but this been blocked up. That's the old bed. Around the corner, this is the station approach all the way down the hill that I'm building. You've got a cul-de-sac behind there. The stairs are behind that hedge there, which I built. And then down there is ATS and the old railway pub. So yeah. So I'm walking, so sorry about that. But these are all the shitty houses that are left. Not very well in good condition. So if I model a town, I'll probably go back to how it was, because there used to be a petrol station up the top, but there's no houses, and they blocked off and covered the bridge, and then built like a court there, you can see. So I'll change all that and make that into shops. There you can see the line of the bridge, Weybridge Court, because that was where the train Weybridge was. Then just up here is the other tunnel. So you can see there's the bridge wall, but it's all been car parked. You've got a new housing estate behind there, and the old people's home there, and houses down the back. So when I model it, it'll be houses and shops again, like it used to be, because the train traffic would mean there'll be a lot of people. That was the old way down onto the coal stage, and there you can see where it's all been changed. And the track used to be curved a little bit and go to the track bed over there through the houses where the car park is. You see, it's been blocked up down there, but only with a fence. Down there. I have got through there before. There's like gasworks in there. So yeah, that's the other side. Now back again. You can see just out the back there, that was the old, there's the wall where there used to be. They haven't changed any of that, it's all overgrown. There used to be like a goods loading ramp there, but you wouldn't keep that. I mean, yeah, right, in the 1960s the goods yard was quite small and it was just a loading ramp where people used to take things on and off. But as we know, if it was updated, it would have moved all that, and because I turned it into a 2-rail main line, that would have taken up that space of the loading ramp and the extra line that was there. That's why they would have converted it to good use, because all they would have had to do is put in another set of points so that the track carried on all the way through, instead of just leaving it to stop. I just found out the railway pub is closed until further notice. It was a bit worrying, but that's all original. That's all new. That's always been a car garage of some sort, but now it's ATS. But I'll probably still keep that, or maybe make it to something else. I don't know yet. There's the old railway building. The platform is still down here, so I'll quickly see if that can still be seen. There's the railway line there, where the road is now. You can see, because all the wall is still black behind the trellis from all the smoke. Can you see all? Because they haven't painted it all. See? You see all the black markings behind the trellising. It's all been kept original, and there you go. There's the platform. It's been turned into raised gardens. That's all that's left. There's the station building, and I mean the station building I found is pretty damn similar. Oh, the canopy was still in place. You probably saw that. So that's pretty cool. Nice little canopy for their gardens. It's a very cool building. I'd like to have a house in. Rather jealous. They've cleaned it all up, but apart from that, it's pretty original. The side door was always there. I think that was a staff door, and then the main entrance would have been around the front, but that's been turned into windows, as you can see here. Across the road, you can see it properly. building I've got is a Great Northern Station from Scaledale. It looks very similar, same brick colouring, same guttering, same roof colouring, same chimneys, everything. So I guess it was based on that, which always makes it easy. This is all bricked up. This would have been probably nice station fencing on this bit, because I remember when these all went up and got creosoted, you used to be able to see through. It was all like chain link fence, because they used to have, Cleals used to store their old cars next to the rail line while it was still there. It was like a dumping ground until it was all taken out and renovated. So yeah, this will all be like railway fencing. And then up there where the grass is, I mean, where it's all overgrown, I'm going to keep that tree in, and then I'm going to turn it into like old sleeper fencing at the top, because it's such a big incline down the bottom. They wouldn't have wanted anyone falling down. I think from the old photos it was like concrete. It was a mixture of concrete fencing and sleeper fencing, so I'll just take that back to original. But as you can see there, they blocked it up probably about 2 months ago now, not long. It was falling down pretty drastically, so Hanson had to come in very fast, and they pretty much put reinforced tubing all the way through the whole of the tunnel, so like, you know, hundreds of pieces of concrete rod into a massive jig on each side, and then they filled the whole thing up with concrete and then bricked it all up to the top. The other side, they've obviously grown a bank over it to make it look better, but I think it would look nicer if they kept it like that on each side, really. Looks a bit silly. I don't know if they're going to build houses down there on the track bed. I don't know who owns it, but yeah. And that's the school, which there's no point in modelling because it'll just be a waste of space on the board, so that'll be where the fiddle yard goes, and the scenic board will start where those trees are. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, hopefully it gives you some ideas of what I'm modelling, and hopefully I can keep it quite well to reference and modernise it quite well, but also keep the features right, and try and keep it true to if they kept the railway running. And I'll go back to the layout. Hey everybody, so yeah, thanks for seeing the videos for my inspiration. Hopefully you can see what I'm building, and now this makes more sense, and hopefully I'm doing quite well. As you can see, there's the station approach we were walking down, the bridge that I was crossing over and filming from. I've got some photos of me putting this together because I'm proper proud of this. I've never done any real like scratch building before, but this is all made from Pico tunnel sides, and then just made a roof out of card for the road, and then bought some LK34, I think, something like that, brick to match, weathered it all up, put some polystyrene in to bring it to the right level, used weathering powders from Humbrol to sort that out. I need to put in some cardboard, black cardboard, just to show it's finished there, and I need to finish scenerising, and I don't think it's actually stuck down at the moment, no. So, you know, just tidy up all the gaps now when it's in place, but hopefully you can see now from the video that I've tried to keep it quite true. Copied the ivy and everything across, used different colours to try and show some realism. Yeah, I think it's going really well. The brickwork came with a load of edging to it, which was just like flat plasticide borders, so another Everard junction trick there, cut that all off and put it into sections and made my conduit. So that will need to get some grey or some concrete woodland sinks paint and get that all matched. Yeah, so proper chuff for that. So that's all the conduit done on this board. So this one's pretty much finished, apart from now finishing off the ballast in, get a shed in place. All the landscaping's done around the tunnel, so that's now ready to start flocking it, really. Won a load of flocking on eBay again, like 99p a bag for some woodland scenics, underbrush and coarse turf in green. Also won some sleeper fencing, which will go like along here, because that's where the highest incline is, so it'll probably want to be more protected, and then there will be, I think I was saying all this in the video anyway, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, I won all that. And I need to make the jump now because my Pico Express points turned up. Got my dummy motors in place and some naked wiring, trying to make it all look true to it. So hopefully I'm doing Dave 47 proud, because I know his is just brilliant. I don't know if he went out there and actually like took photos of how the wiring should look, but it's just so realistic, and it all like joins and everything is perfect. And even over here, like when I was doing it, I had a bit of dropper wire that was a bit high up, so I didn't want to have massive high banks of ballast. So what I've done is I've made into a bit of naked wire, and I'll probably put like an AWS grid or something in there, think that's what they're called, like Pico do, like grids and emergency warning systems that go in between your track to make it more realistic. So I'll try and work out which one would look best there and get that all in. The express points, instead of mucking about with insulated rail joiners, which I know Everard told me about if I wanted, because I've been testing in DC, and if I put droppers in and link this track together ready for DCC, all this will now join and be one bit of track. So without insulated rail joiners, all of this will power itself in one loop. So I mean, I had a period of redundancy, but that's now over. So I had 2 months out, and I'm now back in a new role, so money's going to be coming in. So I think I'm just going to have to take the plunge, get my DCC system, and sell my on-track control handheld system and get that all got rid of, because there's no point to keep testing in it if I can now make the jump and just buy the right control unit and start getting it all linked up, get my bus wires done, because all the droppers are in. So I might as well just take the plunge and yeah, get some of my stock converted if I can. I know the shunter says on the box it's DCC, so that won't be a problem, but it doesn't say anything on my DMU, my turbo star. I've been trying to look for something that says DCC, but it doesn't, so I don't know whether that's too old. I'll check it all out. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We're getting there quite fast, and now I'll leave you with some photos of me building the bridge and a little running session I was doing when I was testing it all. So yeah, thank you very much, and speak to you on the next one.